What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been
Storyboard the game. Well, you gotta remember PSP, so
they're not
this was their
ours.
answer. I think the cutscenes are actually pretty cool.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America
Yes,
as its
Steve Blum.
backyard.
Tell me.
Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Oh, thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Yes, that exact political solution, Craft. How'd you know? You've predicted this all already.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start
But then the
button
true
to open the
quintuple
menu.
cross happens, and it turned out it was the Aussie shitheads in Canberra all along.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional button while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment
Coconut.
by pressing the square or circle
Damn it, it's
button
just
while holding
always
the
under the
L2
radar.
button to check your
No one
map.
suspects
Press
it.
the start button to open the menu.
Oh my god, it's the map. What else am I doing?
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. That's it. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake? Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapon.
Alright, I think we've had enough tutorial.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
On Xbox 360, all my achievements for this are in Japanese, but I'm not Japanese, nor know the language. Help. I'm not sure if I can do that, former President Clinton.
Call you back at center.
Well then,
I have never seen that happen
allow
before.
me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Paz. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss. Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past
What did I
them
miss?
undetected.
Basically, Galvez was trying to sell Snake on taking the job, and what you saw just kind of sealed the deal in doing that. We are more or less getting involved in between the CIA and the KGB.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press the L1 button to detect enemies. That also works while lying down. The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Give me those tranquilizer darts. This is prettier than the other games color-wise. Yeah, they have to make everything much more obvious since you're theoretically playing on a very small screen.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Hey! I know I saw something.
They don't know your life. Yo, what's up, Dingo? Peace Walker was my jam. I did not play Peace Walker. Actually, according to my save files, I did not play Peace Walker until 2013. Then I played it again in 15, and then here we are. Oh, missed.
You hear that? Gunshots! We're being shot at. Going to alert status.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
We're under attack!
No use now. Security's too tight. There's no way you can charge in now. Shake those guys first.
Didn't realize my suppressor was done that quick. Oops.
Your objective is the building to the east.
I remember playing this on the Xbox and not the PSP. Somebody came in here earlier and said all their achievements were in Japanese. I'm curious if you had the same thing.
Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Yep.
Freeze! What's up there? Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Did I miss something?
In the mountains. What's up there?
Oh, there you go. Look away for a second. I forgot about all the QTEs. After MGS4, where you're sitting there for a half hour and like just pressing X occasionally.
This is Snake.
So for those interested in the art, artist Ashley Wood, with some help from Yoji Shinkawa, who was the main MGS artist to begin with.
From time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Yeah, the animation with the storyboarding and everything. It is absolutely unique. Walker, Peace Ranger. Too bad I can't deliver roundhouse kicks of justice.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody...
My friend is near. I shall catch you all later. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, and hope you have a nice time pumping iron.
Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles.
And thank you for stopping in. Of course.
Use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
Don't think Walker had 1.5 million volts of criminal submission power? He probably had more. It's Chuck Norris.
This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Chest hair equals 3 million volts. Damn right. All right, welcome to MSF's Mother Base. So here's where that whole idea came from. Back here equals 6 million volts. So there's quite a bit to do here, and this kind of plays into the whole PSP aspect of things. Obviously, you can't just have tons of missions like that. You have to break it into smaller pieces. You have to have, you know, other little things to check on. I don't want the staff assignment tutorial. So everybody has different skills, and you basically have to assign them to the right team in order to have your mother base producing and, well, you have the combat unit, you have your R&D team, you have your, there's more teams later, but in order to research more weapons, in order to do some of the side content, you have to place the right people in the right places. So technically, Miller is better in the combat unit. And if you have your R&D team at a certain level, you can research more things like that. This dude's going to the R&D team. R&D. You're definitely combat unit. You're kind of worthless. Combat unit for you. There is an auto sign, but we don't have that many people yet. Honestly, it might be better to put Miller in the R&D team. We'll move him later. Let's view the tutorial, just in case. Mother Base, you can develop new weapons and items for use in missions. This icon shows you're able to start developing weapons and items. I realize I'm in the way of the tutorial. Will all cost you GMP. Gross military product. Okay, that wasn't much of a tutorial. Just want to make sure there wasn't anything I was missing. New trank gun? Why not? Smoke grenade we probably won't need. I don't remember what the analyzer does. Alright, good enough for now. Alright, so we've got mission selector, which is comprised of I'm just gonna skip that part. So we've got main missions, or sorry, all main ops, and then extra ops, or side ops as they're called in Metal Gear Solid 5, but so you have all this kind of bite-sized content. There are co-op missions that you can do in here. Probably won't be doing that. Alright, so we're going to get our Fulton recovery tutorial, which is another crucial thing.
And knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there to be found. I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton recovery system. Do it quickly before he comes to.
We don't need to be briefed here. The whole point of this is that you have other people that are helping out Snake. So, you know, you're actually using some of the soldiers you recruit to do other missions while Snake's doing, you know, whatever it is he's doing. And the Fulton system is how you recruit soldiers. Forcibly, I might add.
Use Fulton Recovery to bring back knocked out soldiers. To use Fulton Recovery on a soldier, get up next to them so the icon appears, and push the action button. You could probably climb that if you had someone to lend you a hand.
Well, we don't, Kaz.
What was that?
They heard you. They're gonna come take a look.
We're under attack!
You've been spotted. Run for it. It's either that or take out every last enemy soldier.
Well, we're clearly not running.
Send those knocked out soldiers back here. Don't mess around or they're gonna wake up.
Oh.
Good. You shook them. They're still looking, though. Don't make it easy for them. Keep rations equipped to automatically recover life when it reaches 0.
You're all mine now.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
We're recruiting everybody with free balloon rides.
Retrieve the... Try using Fulton recovery on him. Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there. Good job. Return to base.
Enemies are much more, let's see. They're much more able to go by sound. We didn't kill anybody. Gotta go vegan, starting the stream. Well, have a good stream, Rude. And I may very well see you before the end of the evening. Got 6 recruits out of that. So that's kind of the gameplay loop, basically, is that you do your R&D things, you go on a mission, you come back, the R&D's done, if you can assign new people to different teams, and then you get new things. And there is a bit of leveling. You can, if you take soldiers out on missions, they do get better over time. That guy's great at R&D. You are terrible at everything. Combat unit with you. You guys are all probably going into the combat unit because they're all terrible. That's fine. We'll get improved soldiers along the way. Gonna do it like Mario, no Konami coder, no nothing. Perhaps not too sure though. Might be in way over my head. Yeah, Contra's a step above.
Snake, I rigged that radio
Contra's
so
a
you
step
can
above
contact
Mario
our young
for
lady
sure.
friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake.
Paz, where are you?
As long as it's fun but not frustrating. That's the
The
key.
teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher. Oh, him. He's...
But yeah, for all of those that
That's
are
probably good advice.
new to being here,
He has a radio
I've been
in his
playing
room,
through
so
all of the
we
Metal
can
Gear
talk
Solid games.
anytime.
I'm probably not going to do 5
fancy
just because
for
of
a
all the
teacher.
copyright music in it.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace.
But
I know.
I have
I'll
gotten through 1
contact
through
you if
4
I find
already.
your
All of
friend.
those are available in VODs below, and I have that all on YouTube with all the breaks and stuff cut out. So if you wanted to revisit any of the Metal Gear content, that is there.
Just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant
With the
threat to
flair
our
unrivaled.
relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Huh. Never even been interested in it.
Snake?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah.
That long pause.
Me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle
Actually
of a
quite like
mission,
doing these
and you can't
challenge
afford
streams
to
because
let
it's
your guard down.
it isn't too intense
it.
like mentally. Not a lot of
Need to know
cutscenes, no
more about
nothing.
Costa
Just keep
Rica?
talking.
Haas
Yeah,
can help
there
you
is
with
there is something to be
No.
said for that.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen,
It's kind
it
of like
looks
a
nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those
I know, it's kind of a
spheres
balance
really are
there.
what we think they are. And if so,
Because if
why
there's just
they're here.
constantly stuff going
Follow
on,
the transport route.
it's that
Find
much more
nukes.
difficult to keep
That's what
talking.
I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
Why are you talking to a Chelsea doll? I don't know. Ask the artist. For how weird it may sound, the Mario streams were relaxing for me. I could see that. You eventually settle into, you know what to expect every day, so it's just, you can just worry about that, and it becomes kind of automatic on what you're doing. Alright, I shouldn't need anything different, so we are gonna go ahead and do this. Oh, you love this game back? You actually played this on the PSP? That's awesome. I never had access to a PSP, so I thought it looked really cool, but there was no way my parents were gonna buy one for me. And then, plus, after that, I was too poor, being a college student, to buy one.
Head for the FSLN boathouse. It's northwest of there.
Yeah, face buttons for right stick and all.
You can use the radio you just picked up
Come on.
by pressing the start button
Oh,
to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options from the menu window.
The analog stick acceleration always gets me in these games. First time playing this game. This is actually my third time. Somehow.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
I don't... Like, I played it in 2013, I played it in 2015, and it's been 7 years since I played it, so... I would have thought that this is, like... one of my least played. Yeah, this is the precursor to the Phantom Pain. I say, why is it? Need to replay this one? Yeah, if you, I mean, you said you have a PSP or PS3, excuse me. The HD collection is worth it. Yes, thanks, game. I have no idea what rations do. Thank you for putting a tutorial in front of my face. Ugh, my aim is terrible. Go to sleep.
What's going on?
Don't you worry about it, bud.
Rise and shine.
I know I hit both of them.
What's going on?
Excuse me? Yeah, I got the HD collection on the PS3 as well. I would have loved if they... Like, they could have repackaged the HD collection for PS4. And I still would have bought it. It took me dragging my PS3 out of a closet at my brother's house to go back and play all this stuff. Guy's gonna be a pin cushion. Yeah, PS4. I don't care. Anything newer than a PS3. Because the only reason I said PS4 is because they're still making PS4s. Or I think they still are. Or they're still in common circulation because the controls are better. Along with everything else.
What is it? Get up. What is it?
Alright, one on the guard tower, one on the LMG. With the capture card, do you play the game on the PC screen or... yeah, this is on my PC monitor. So yeah, the PS3 is feeding into a splitter, which one goes to my streaming PC, and the other goes to the monitor. But like a monitor dedicated to it? Yeah, yeah. So since I have since it's being split and I have the capture card going, so it's not like I'm playing in an OBS preview window. Like my view of the game, so I've got it like directly ahead of me, so right here, and then it would be my left, stage right.
Good.
I've got a monitor off to the side that has chat and OBS on it.
Don't touch me! Get away!
¿Quién es? Eche? No way. What do we do?
Sandinista's right. I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo!
Shh. He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax. I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar?
I'll take whatever you've got. I owe you one. But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano. A photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah, quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh.
Let me smoke
Okay,
too.
we can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security, more like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's? La CIA.
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat? Mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade.
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it. All right.
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this...
Good day to you, Mushroom GG.
Costa Rica.
And welcome. You were still part of the raid in spirit, so it counts.
A monster.
Hope you're doing well.
es la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza, and they'll follow you, no question.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me Comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
Not getting caught off guard by the QTEs and the cutscenes again. That got me last time.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
No! He won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa than suffer their torture. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay. Over here! Fine, Chico! ¡Venceremos!
Anyway, sorry I didn't answer. I don't try to talk over cutscenes too much for those who maybe haven't seen the game. Granted, these are, I have to say these are older games now, but there are some people who still haven't played, so try to at least give, the opportunity to see the cutscenes for what they are for the most part. But yeah, Mushroom, I'm doing well. Happy to be continuing my revisit of the series. Basically, I've played through Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 prior to this, so I've been very much been enjoying revisiting all these games, even if I'm kind of terrible at them now. And yeah, so basically PS3 to splitter to one goes to the capture card in my secondary PC or my streaming PC, and then the other one goes directly to my main monitor. I did, Grog, I did take a picture of what my setup looks like, and I DM'd you on Discord if you wanted to see what it looks like. Could post it on my own Discord, I suppose. Which, perfect time to advertise. I do have a Discord. It's below the stream. or if you do !social in Twitch chat, that will get you all of my social media stuff if you desire it. But obviously no obligation, and yeah.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing. It's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
So from this point, Amanda kind of becomes a central character in the game. Chico as well, who is her little brother, who got captured by the drone. As I was kind of mentioning before, the kind of quick time events in the cutscenes, I was totally not expecting, because playing Metal Gear Solid 4, like for the last 4 streams, I think it was, maybe 5, you just sit there for the cutscene. So it's like you're sitting there doing nothing for like an hour. Good looking setup. You use a real recording camera. It's actually it's a camcorder. I'm not one of those people who bought like a $500 mirrorless camera. This is like a refurbished camcorder, 1080p, and it's worked out pretty well. Can be a hassle if you don't know what you're doing, but once you figure it out, it becomes a vital tool. Very true. 1911, we can unlock a law. Alright, do we have any more staff? No. We haven't recruited anyone. Use lights. Yeah, I've got some cheap lights as well. They have stands, but they were like the cheaper ones that you can get on Amazon. The only stuff I really that I really spent on was probably actually the most outside of the computers, which is the secondary PC is mostly hardware I acquired or recycled from a previous build. I would say like the mixer is the most expensive thing I have on my desk. But it's made my life a lot easier. Because trying to route things to the second PC is just, that part's not fun. And I operated that like that for a while. Frustration, but also enjoyment of learning how to do all that stuff. Like to light up your face up to a point where you can see where I'm frickin' sweaty or oily. Lighting looks good though. Yeah, it's 2 lights. I don't know. It was kind of my gift to myself for buying my first house. Hopefully only house, but for buying my first house is that I actually had an office big enough to fit all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? May as well just do it. And I've kind of just acquired things over the last couple of years. So we've unlocked some extra ops here. The score attack, the target practice, I don't think it nets you anything. Fulton recovery we already did. When did I start streaming? I started streaming officially probably at the beginning of 2018. I did that for a little while, and then when I I stopped for a little bit after I had moved, or when I was getting ready to move. But then we ended up, my girlfriend and I, now my fiance, we thought we were going to move, didn't happen, so I just was like, well, I have to be ready to tear this down. So I took it all down, and then it never went back up. So I took probably, I don't know, 7 months away from streaming, if I had to guess. And then I started up March of 2020 again. Perfect time for pandemic. So it kind of worked out that way. All right, we'll do...
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost.
We'll do another main op, and then I'll actually take that break I said I was going to. I probably should go a bit more professional too. I don't know. It's completely up to you. It's just my best advice to anybody is just don't just go spend money to spend money. If you can get stuff for cheap, if you can survive with a webcam, kind of like Mushroom was saying, he was using a Logitech camera. The camera is fairly new to my setup. Yeah, microphone probably most important. I would say. Started mid last November and haven't put a diamond in. See, you're doing better than me. You're killing it on followers and subs and everything, and you've spent way less than I have. But kind of as discussed before, I'm not really planning on applying for affiliate or anything like that, so I can have my content everywhere at all times. Yeah, I do multi-stream, so this is being broadcast to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously.
Careful. They've got reinforcements coming.
Don't need a fancy camera. Nobody wants to see my face in HD. That's not true. Eventually, there'll be the mystique of people wanting to see you. That's where I failed. That's where you get the face reveal stream. Go to sleep. Affiliate does lock you to the platform, but you do, I mean, I don't know. I kind of wish I had, emotes that were native to the platform and not, just using better Twitch TV all the time.
Recovery helicopter is complete.
But it's okay. I'll get over it.
Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I can't. Can I move this guy?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Okay, that shouldn't have worked, but okay. You know what? Let's not question it. We just Fulton that guy through a ceiling. It's fine. You guys didn't see anything. Face reveal stream and half the followers leave because it wasn't the mental picture they had. I mean, I'll admit I'm curious what you look like, Grog. because I don't know. It's like I said, it's the whole mystique there. I fucked up and bought a camera before anybody asked me to.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
All right, getting a little better at aiming. Getting used to it again.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
I know I experienced that followers who legit like your content don't get scared off when you showed your face. That's true. Or don't. Just saying that we form a mental picture in their minds with only the voice, and then you reveal, and some become disappointed because you don't look like the mental image. I don't think I would ever unfollow somebody that I enjoy watching because of their face. Like it's gonna ruin the content somehow. Or, here, the big brain move. Just imagine that the streamers are all ugly. That actually happened? That's absolutely stupid. Unless they're like, I don't know, unless it does ruin their content, I would say. There's exceptions to everything, of course. I shouldn't say that it's stupid. Oh wait, I need to go back. Oh, never mind, I'm on the right path.
What's going on?
Oh, you're saying you had that happen to where it looked like a completely different person. I thought you said you unfollowed somebody.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Don't know if you'll ever get a cam or not. Well, I'm just going in circles now. Alright, we've cleared all this area, so we are good there. We only have 2 Fultons left to use, too. Do you need an arm with the mic, or is it comfortable to use? If you're gonna get like most of your XLR microphones are gonna require an arm. It's not good to mount it on your desk, especially if you're typing. They'll just hear you banging away at your keyboard. Alright, we need to go... not that way, but... where's the exit to this?
Amanda should be over in the supply depot. Check what's left of the banana plantation.
I don't have an arm yet. My Blue Yeti sounds as good as long as I don't put my drink down next to it. I had a big problem when I had a Yeti. That was my first microphone that I had. You said she was at the suspension bridge, right? So there was no exit to get there from the other place. Did I miss something in here? Or is this just an open area with nothing here? But yeah, I had two problems when I first started out. One was having the microphone on like the stand on my desk, and two was the mechanical keyboard that I used to have. I had a blue switch mechanical keyboard. And the microphone would just pick that up for days. Oh! Nope, nobody here.
What's going on?
I ditched my mechanical keyboard because of that. Yeah, I had to do the same.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang. You can't hang down when you're crouching.
Shut up, Kaz. I already put him to sleep. Alright, V, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a great one. Nice talking to you all. Always a pleasure to have you, Grog. And thank you for bringing everyone along in that raid. Much appreciated. Shame, but until I have an arm, I'll have to miss it. And pleasure is all mine. Ho ho ho. But have a good night, Grog. It is quite late over in Portugal. Confidential Doc 1.
That's beyond the scope of this operation.
Sheesh. They don't want me to go for a swim. I get it. I get it. Some of these guys are just blind. But that's kind of a limitation of the PSP.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Should probably go to bed too. Almost 3 a.m. here. Where are you located, Mushroom? I can't remember exactly which country it was. And thank you for the follow. Yes, nice meeting you, well, more officially at least. Belgium, that's what it was. I wanted to say Netherlands, but I knew that was wrong. But appreciate you stopping by at this late and staying at this late hour. And it sounds like you stream, so I will have to stop by yours as well. So I will make sure I do that. Remember last time, but I was drunk. That's a great excuse. That is the ultimate excuse. I will always honor that. The banana plantation. Oh, hey.
Is someone there?
Nope, there's nobody here.
Guess not.
Freeze.
You won't have to worry about that one anymore. So long as none of his buddies show up anyway. Go ahead and use Fulton Recovery to bring the target in.
I don't have any Fultons. Yeah, I'm currently on a break from streaming. We'll be back soon. Well, I will still check out your channel regardless, and one day I'll just get a notification pop that you're online and streaming. Thanks again. I will try to have a good stream. And so if Peace Walker allows me, which I'm sure it will. But thanks again. Have a good night, Mushroom. Is that everything? Tiger stripe camouflage. What? The hell was that sound? I'm so confused. Let's just get out. To be continued in the next mission. Like I keep saying, bite-sized content here. I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, we didn't alert anybody there, so we got an A. We did not get in, I think there's an S. But we didn't get it because we ran around like an idiot for a couple of minutes longer than we needed to. We got 9 new forced recruits.
Listen, boss. We both know you're the reason MSF's grown so much. But it's time we started putting more thought into provisions.
Good point. A place this big needs a good stockpile on hand.
The Japanese say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Something we learned in World War II.
Obviously. Maintaining a steady supply of provisions is one of the basic principles of logistics.
So I went ahead and set up a mess hall team. The team members' numbers and abilities will affect the amount of grub to go around. Without enough food, morale will drop. They get hungry enough, and we could start losing people. Anyway, I need you to assign guys to the mess hall team.
Copy that.
And no, you don't have to, like, keep track of food supply and stuff. You just have to keep people assigned to the mess hall team. Basically, the more people you have, the more food you need to produce and all of that. So, you kind of have to keep up with that as well. We'll read the tutorial. Alright, so basically food gauge up at the top right says how well stocked you are in terms of food. If you are above 100%, you obviously get a morale boost. If you're below, people will get worse. So basically, keep everybody fed, don't piss them off. Alright, you are R&D team. You are R&D team. Throw him in the mess hall. Oh, wait, he needed to be the intel team. I was looking at the wrong icon. Yeah, I think Miller is actually... There we go. Now we can take you and put you on the R&D team, and you can stay there. Applying Miller to a team is kind of like the easy button because he boosts it by a ton. We will get other specialist staff members as well, eventually. Actually, now that I think about it, I needed to do some R&D, perhaps. Since we are coming up against an APC. And some accompanying soldiers as well. The only explosive or launcher I think we had is the law here. So, however, we can't upgrade it due to not having enough R&D members. But I don't think that's going to change from just throwing Miller back on there. Could maybe try some explosives. I don't think we can do that either. Alright, well. There's me trying to think too far ahead of myself. It's still early game yet, so a lot of the mechanics aren't all coming into play at once. It kind of builds on itself a bit.
That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
Alright, we definitely need a launcher. Oh wait, that is throwable. And is there anything else we need here? Oops, didn't mean to do that. The analyzer doesn't matter here. Later on, we'll need to remember it. We'll get to a point where we are going to get picky about what soldiers we recruit. So if you upgrade the analyzer enough, it'll tell you what grade the soldier is. So we can make decisions on leaving people or actually taking them with us. All right, I think that's everything we can do here. He has an M16, which I absolutely took out of my inventory before even going on this mission. So the goal is...
No need to take out the armored vehicle just yet. Neutralize the troops first. The accompanying soldiers are armed to the teeth. Watch yourself.
What is it? Someone attack. The enemy's attacking. Going to alert status.
Probably was a little premature on shooting at him, but it's fine.
What's that?
Go to sleep.
What is it? Enemy sighted. Engaging now. Move in! Grenade!
Yeah? Grenade? I think if we had stealth all of those guys in a row, the captain would have popped out of the top. That was a clear miss. May have slightly set myself up for failure here, but it's okay. I stole all your soldiers. What are you going to do about it?
We'll keep it here at the base.
Interesting choice. Send more soldiers? Okay. Say, come into my lair so I can CQC you. So there are critical points on most of the bosses. I guess this kind of counts as a mini-boss. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Is that grenade near me? No. That's a real grenade. Oh, that was close. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted to do either. There we go. Triangle to use. And then I want the Fulton. Oh, why did you kill him?
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
His helmet's gone now. Six rounds to put him asleep. Well, maybe more than that now. Hopefully this is anesthesia rounds. And it is. Oh my gosh. Nice aim, idiot. One more.
The enemy leader's out cold. Bring him in.
So if we do that and we put them all to sleep, we capture the captain as well as we get the vehicle. We damage the vehicle a little bit, but that is the optimal way to do it. You get the most for doing that mission by putting them all to sleep like that.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot el Chico Libri!
Amanda!
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
I've got several broken bones, but can you roll me a cigarette?
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. We use the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have, our weapons, our compass, he brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique. Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah.
Must be important,
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. He... Chico...
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
All the heroism for running around in circles. See, We got a kill credited for us, but the video evidence will say that the APC ran that guy over. Design specs for tortilla chips and soda, both recovery items for health.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay. Remember to assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Don't tell me how to run my own base, Kaz. Time for the sickbay tutorial as well.
Now what?
It's about sickbay. Naturally, we can use it for the sick or injured like we did with Amanda. But we can't expect people to get better without the proper treatment.
Uh-huh.
So I figure we'll need a medical team for that. The number of team members and their abilities will determine how quickly the sick and injured heal. They can also monitor everybody's health.
Right. Prevention is the best medicine.
You got it. Remember to wash your hands often and gargle twice a day, boss.
If only I had the time.
Naturally, it's kind of worrying that we didn't have a medical unit prior to this. It's kind of worrying. Just a little bit. Mechs are now available for viewing. Amanda Valenciano Libre has joined. Tortilla chips. Horse being reasoned within the brig. Oh no. She cute? I think that most of the women in these games are all designed to be cute because it's Kojima. You're saying your horse that was thrown in the brig? Is that what you're trying to say, Kraft? For intense hostility. The beard boy. I mean, the art style is muddy enough to where it could be. We could develop the 1911. I don't think it'll hurt. Just worried about the expensive stuff later. Probably don't need to be. Let's develop tortilla chips. Because, you know, reasons. No, I would not like to view the medical team tutorial. Centipede, you're going to the R&D team. Gila monster. Why are you all terrible? Alright, Amanda will be really good for the intel team later on. What are you good at? Alright, anybody good at medicine in this combat unit? Theoretically, no. Ooh, lungfish is good. And this guy should be on the mess hall team. Reasons. Exactly. All the soldiers have like a certain set of like, things to say. Some of them are unique. I don't think anybody who is like that yet. All right, is anybody good at medicine on the R&D team, or are they close enough to like this guy can go to the medical team? Some of these people are really useless at other things. All right, I think we're good. Army Simulator. Rescue Chico is our next mission. However, let's go ahead and just look at the side ops that we have. Okay, so nothing really of note. Metal Gear XCOM, please no. I had a bad experience with, well, at least the newer, the new iteration of XCOM. So much so that I have refused to play it after trying to beat it once.
Snake, the nukes appear to have left the coastal marshes and reached the mountains around Irazu. But without a guide, it's going to be tough tracking those things in the mountains. So we need you to infiltrate one of their bases, a prison facility.
No,
to Amanda's brother.
I hear you.
The
There may be other
XCOM,
entities
just
as help
just
there, too.
XCOM.
To bring them back safely to MSF, use the Fulton recovery system. As I'm sure you know from experience, it's completely harmless. After all, you won't have time to sit there and convince every single one of them to
When
join.
did they?
One other thing, Snake.
Amanda.
Those CIA bastards confiscated some of the
Or
houses.
XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Chico's got to be inside
Officially is the name of it.
Houses,
The 2012 game.
How do I tell which ones?
When they took over the houses, they installed new front doors for security purposes. The new doors are blue, with peepholes, so you can see what's inside.
Blue doors. Got it.
Blue doors with
You're getting
peepholes.
close to the end of the transport route. Good luck, Snake.
Anyway, I got to like the very end of that game and got to a point where I had a save to where I was so far gone that there was no way to recover it. I was honestly, I looked it up afterward too, and I was like a mission away from getting into the end game. But like I was in a position where the last country was going to back out of the XCOM project anyway. And so basically I was saved to a point where I screwed myself, and I was just like, I'm not going back through this. Fuck this game. I'm done. And that was the last I played. Do we have anything else cool in our weapon development? No. Binoculars we almost never need. I think we're good. We can take the tiger stripe uniform. We're going to be in the jungle, so let's look. So jungle A. What's this better at? Swamp and ruins, so.
Survival.
Tiger stripe is better. This game is odd. Well, if you consider the audience and the fact that it's a PSP game, it makes a bit more sense. It was definitely designed for the Japanese market, which is kind of like, you know, it's designed for pick up and go. You can play for a little bit and put it down. But yeah, it works for what it is. And it's a very weird and like interesting take on the Metal Gear series. What? Go to sleep. Definitely has its quirks. It's not like the birds are laughing at me.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
I feel like I'm aimed a little bit high. Yep. Knew it.
Enemy attack!
That's a shame.
We're under...
No, you're not.
What's wrong? We have a situation.
Will they come to investigate?
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Okay, they will.
Can't be imagining things.
There's no one here. Oh, screw you guys.
The basin ahead leaves you completely exposed to sniper fire. I have a bad feeling about this.
The HD looks pretty good. Yeah, like I said, for up-resing a PSP game, looks pretty damn good. Stealth.
Sniper, better be careful if you don't want your head blown off.
I see the snipey boy. He's up there. Also, Atomic, welcome. Hope you're doing well. This guy just not going to fall asleep? There we go. And welcome. Oh, the tree's in the way. Stupid nature. Papega aim is right. He gone. Alright, I think I've cleared out most of the enemies here.
Is complete.
I can't get the sniper, but I can grab this guy. One of the scarecrows is going to be real. I hope not. That's outside the mission area. Off we go. Metal Gear RE7. You know what? It can be either of those as long as I still get to play as Snake and not Ethan.
Chico's in one of these houses.
Can I have that?
Find him, Snake.
Oh my gosh. Come on. How are these not hitting? I'm confused now.
I know I saw something.
You see nothing. Well, was fun playing as Chris? Yes, that was fine. I would take Chris, or if I could be Snake, that would be... Like, I know I was aimed on that guy. Maybe it was just due to being in, like, the entryway to the area.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Alright, I don't want to find Chico here, basically. At least not yet. That's a fast balloon. And also the chopper that's coming over to hook the balloon. As I say, I got a feeling that there's one more soldier here. Anyone else? Just checking. You know, you're not really helping me look around corners there.
Supposedly the houses being used to hold prisoners have been fitted with blue doors.
I'm aware. I just want to recruit all these people forcibly. We'll have to actually watch the balloon go one of these times.
Fulton recovered a helicopter.
Just kind of zip up and out of existence.
To check inside a house, press the action button in front of the door.
Chico, is that you?
Did I get it first try?
Who's there?
Chico.
1,000 IQ.
You're that photographer.
That's right. A war photographer.
Huh? I thought you were here for the birds.
Yeah, the birds of the battlefield.
Whoa. Is that chess? Can I see it? Wow, the same kind of chair used.
You can't keep it, kid. Here, have these instead.
Those photos. Huh. Oh no, Amanda!
She's safe. Don't worry.
You sure?
We're patching her up back at my place.
She's hurt?
I said, don't worry. It's just a broken leg.
You got any cigarettes? A cigar, huh? Hey!
It's not for kids. Chico, do you know where they took the cargo?
Cargo? What cargo?
Let me rephrase that. How do they get stuff from the coast up here?
Oh, that I can tell you. When the cargo gets to the harbor, they first send it up the marshes on a barge. Then, they load it onto a jungle train past the banana plantation and transport it by rail. The train stops here. When it gets to the train terminal past the coffee plantation, they reload it again. This time onto a truck, which disappears into a tunnel heading toward the mountains.
Disappears? Chico, what's on the other side of that tunnel?
Nobody knows. None of our compas ever got close enough. He's protected by a spirit.
Spirit?
Yeah, a giant monster. El Basilisco.
The king of snakes.
No, really, I saw it. I was camping up there one day, and just as I was waking up around dawn, I heard this loud noise. I opened my eyes and saw an enormous shadow. Must have been 30 bara at least. He was walking on legs as big as trees.
Where did you see it?
At the terminal near the tunnel, but I only saw it that one time.
What exactly were you doing there?
Well, me and my sister got into a fight.
And you just happened to go camping.
You know, their train should be arriving at the place I saw El Basilisco right about now.
Is it far?
No, really. Go past the coffee plantation, and it'll be to the north. What are you chasing?
Something that could keep the world in balance. Or destroy it.
Huh?
I heard that place was a narcotics plant before those guys took it over. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look, I get it. Even revolutionaries need to pay the bills. Still, must be tough for a kid like you to swallow.
You're damn right it is. The route they use to transport stuff is the same one mi viejo used to smuggle drugs. He sold the drugs to the Norte Americanos and used the profits to fund the army. They tried to keep it hidden from me.
Is that why you went camping?
Yes. I managed to sneak into the plant a few times and I tried to set it on fire. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm not a kid, I'm 12.
Couldn't do it though, could you? Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
But mi viejo... Papa...
Chico, look at the photos.
Mi viejo...
He's gone, but there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe. You want to get out of here, Chico?
I do, but...
Come back with me. Your sister's waiting for you.
I can't go back. I can't face everybody.
You told them where your compas are. I see. Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all.
I wish I was dead.
Okay then. I'll put you out of your misery.
What?
Any last words? Shoot. You are only going to kill a man. I just wasted a bullet. Don't waste your life. Listen to me, Chico. You died here today. You understand? You're hombre nuevo. A new man. Now, give that new life to me.
Huh?
Fight with me, little soldier. Show me how strong you really are. Dry your tears, then promise me one thing. No smoking until you get older. Remember, real heroes are never as polished as the legends that surround them.
You got it, boss.
Snake is fine.
What's that? Ah!
Got you baited into the balloon ride. Also, like, Snake totally being a good person, but also recruiting a child soldier at the same time, so it's kind of moral gray area, just a little bit. The comic book style is nice. Yeah, it is. Considering like the limitations of the hardware that this was developed on, it was a very elegant solution.
Snake, Chico made it over.
Snake! Chico, you made it.
Made it. Don't give me that. You say you're gonna give me a new life, and then you nearly kill me.
I take it you didn't enjoy the trip.
What's the big idea? Dragging me off in a balloon. I might as well have taken a Calibri.
At least you got a nice view. Or are you afraid of heights?
Whatever. I just wish you would explain it to me first.
Would you have agreed to go if I did?
Thank you for saving us, Snake.
Amanda, a word of advice.
What?
Stop treating him like a child.
Yes. Yes, I know. You're right. I shouldn't.
Amanda, you're coming back after your leg heals, right?
Of course. We still have work to do.
We, huh? Are you sure you've got Chico's future in mind when you say that?
What do you mean? We're sworn to our father's cause, to helping the revolution succeed.
Revolution or no revolution, you pick up a gun and sooner or later you're going to hell. Are you prepared for that?
I am. If the alternative is giving up the country I love, I'll take hell.
Really? Well then, you're gonna have to stop treating Chico like a brother and start treating him like a soldier.
You're right.
Welcome to hell.
Snake, can I ask you a favor?
Shoot.
You find any prisoners from El Frente, you bring them back alive. Cause...
You're trying to make amends for talking.
Not just that. Because they're compas.
All right. But first, I've got to catch up to that cargo.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Call me if there's anything you need to know about the area.
And what?
Let me know if you encounter any wildlife you've never seen before.
Never seen before? What, like that basilisco you were talking about?
I'm talking about UMAs.
UMAs?
You know, like ancient dinosaurs or legendary monsters. One day, I'm going to be a hunter.
Is that right? Okay, sure.
If you want to know more, I'm happy to tell you.
Right. I'll be in touch,
I'll
Chico.
be sure to call you, Chico.
Okay, Snake. The enemy's cargo is headed for the next outpost, a rail terminal.
Chico says no one's ever set foot past there.
Their main base is probably on the other side of that tunnel. Unless we catch those spears before reaching it, they'll be in enemy hands. You've got to stop them. Hurry, Snake.
I don't think any of the radio calls are really useful.
I had an idea. Listen to this.
Let me guess. You want to start running ads in the local gossip rags.
Please, what do you take me for? I thought that with all the new guys we've got, we should get an intel team going. We'd send agents around the country to scout out different locations. That way we're better prepared, no matter where we end up.
That's actually not a bad idea.
They could probably develop recon equipment for us too. We could also have them transport goods and direct the mother base support strikes. You can send an item to a co-op teammate from the delivery menu.
All right, I think we got quite a few soldiers there. Delivery service. Support supply. So yeah, we can request boxes of ammo, we can request airstrikes. That kind of thing. Whole lot of things going on there. I don't think we have anything too big to worry about. I think Bearded Guy is ready for to put into the staff now. Heroism decreased with his overuse. All right. Kangaroo, you are 100% R&D team. Chico, you are absolutely on the intel team. Combat, medical, intel, medical. Actually, mess hall for you. Definitely biasing it toward the R&D side of things. This is a tactical squad manager, a little bit. Basically, it determines what items you can get and unlock. So, assigning people to the combat unit, there'll be a use for that in a little bit. I probably don't actually need all these people assigned to the combat unit right now. But the R&D team determines what weapons you can develop. The mess hall determines your food percentage up in the top right. The medical team determines how quickly people can come back from injury, as well as your recovery items. And the intel team, we just kind of talked about in terms of supply drops and things like that. We have a sick bay as well. All right, so anybody who's better at the job than what they've been assigned. You're good at the mess hall. So yeah, there's a little bit of a like management systems going on here. You don't have to do this. You can auto assign things, but I feel like you're kind of missing out on a little bit of the point of the game if you do that constantly. Let's see what we have in terms of side ops and things like that. I know that we probably have a few briefing things going on. Like all these... Did everyone you balloon go into your squad? Yes. So, yeah, there's the whole recruitment thing. All right, we actually got a new...
Here's a rundown of your mission. This one's perfect for a warm-up. Nice and easy. Don't let yourself get lazy, though. Stick to it and get the job done.
So the side actually do prep, or not do prep, but do actually supplement the main game. So it's very much like you're, running ops in between what Snake is doing. I'm gonna just go with this, and I'm gonna use one of my terrible guys. So if you use somebody who has lower stats, they can improve if you go on a mission you are successful with them. So can't just use Snake all the time. I mean, you could. Can we Fulton people here? Yeah, you can. Cool. Oh, oops.
Enemy assault!
He was assaulted. Straight through the roof.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
I would say that some of the side ops are actually like kind of needed for completing the game. Well, maybe not needed, but they certainly help. Yeah, if you hit your headshots, you're good. I missed all over the place, so so that's why. That's oh shit.
Someone there?
Nope. Go sleep. The magic balloons. However, the fact that you can't drag bodies is why you can Fulton people through ceilings and stuff like that.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
All right, 2 more. And I guess one's going to be in here. Not there. How about this corner? There we go.
Head for the... Good job. Return to base.
If only it were that easy to get out of a hot zone. Just grab your balloon and go. Yeah, I don't think any like the target range ones are required. Trying to remember. Alright, so he gets a bump from being in the combat unit. Alright, you are your combat unit material. That guy just looks angry. Mess hall. Mess hall party. I don't think it tells you what you need for the second rank of some of these weapons. You can develop the RPG, or you could hold on to it. C4 is a little less useful. Starfish is pissed. Yeah. Fulton level 2. Yes, please. But yeah, some side ops are prerequisites for others. Others, you know, are unlocked by completing the main ones. So you'll have side ops in between that you need to do in order to complete main ops, or you'd be able to unlock main ops as well. So there's kind of that back and forth there. So let's do
Snake.
this next main mission.
According to Chico, the nuclear materials will be loaded from a train and onto a truck at a rail terminal near the eastern foot of Irazu. If we can't cut him off at that terminal, we'll be in a world of hurt. Hurry, Snake.
Don't think we need to change anything here. We can switch out to the surround indicator for the tortilla chips for more healing. Other than that, I think we're good. I'm just gonna be trying to tranquilize people and recruit them into my army. Because everyone's a prospective MSF soldier.
On the other side of the coffee factory. Head for the factory first. To get to the coffee factory, you'll first need to backtrack to the fork in the road. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Please. Oh my gosh. Okay, we nearly fucked that up real bad. It had the little, like, indicator like it was going to lock onto his head, but it didn't,
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Alright. I'm not gonna look all the way back through here.
Fulton recovery. There's a coffee factory to the northeast. Beyond that is a train terminal.
Alright, there's a sniper up top.
If you had something to stand on, you could probably reach that.
Don't ask me why he's just sniping nothing. I have no idea. Just making sure the sniper that was here originally isn't back. Alright, I believe, yeah, this is the way we need to go. A lot of these are nice and simple in terms of there's only 2 exits to an area at most. So it's quite nice. Straight ahead, I guess. Ooh, this is a... We hear the metal clink, but didn't matter. E rank. Nope, I will pass. Ooh, there's a POW over there. We want him. The guys in the yellow, like, jumpsuits are always the most worth it. Or they have the highest aptitude, would be a better way of putting it. Granted, we're still early game, so it's like, yeah, a C rank is probably actually good here. So, I'll take him.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
E rank, you're trash. I don't want you. That might be a tough shot. I'm bagging whoever's above like an E rank at this point. What? Maybe it's out of range. Well, alright. This dude gonna turn around? Scan the unconscious body for aptitude. I'm not even sure I can Fulton that guy, so probably best to just not go after that right now. Okay. So I hear something. Come on. I know I'm just a little off to the left. You know what? So if you're just going to come back over there and walk back this way, totally cool with that. Because again, if I can't Fulton you, then you're probably not worth using a tranquilizer dart on.
I think I see someone.
You don't. He's just there to try and spot you.
Pass through the coffee factory to reach the train terminal.
Yeah, I think it's a range thing. Okay, well at least we've got a feel for how far that is. And that is why we hold on to one Fulton.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
We did one too little. That's a shame. That is a damn shame. We could always come back and do this again if we needed to. I believe that's how it works. But I'm almost certain that we can't get any more Fultons for permission.
Room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Yeah. That was the last of my suppressor. Tortilla chips. Of all things to be carrying on you at the time. They took the crouch walk from MGS4, basically. Oh, we're not
Looks like
done.
we're just in time. Neutralize all enemies and secure the train.
Well, I don't have any... I don't have any trank rounds left. This might be interesting. I mean, I don't want to kill people. on, somebody isolate themselves. Or maybe I just go like this. The other part I'm not sure about is the audible distance of me firing the tranquilizer gun unsuppressed. That's the other variable in this situation. Let's try it from, like, back here. I think this is, like, the maximum range we would be at anyway.
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
No, don't wake up. They should all start passing out. I think I shot, like, almost all of them.
Come in, HQ.
Don't you dare.
HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Stay vigilant.
They're just all deaf, then. They're all neutralized, right? Got them all. Is there one behind the... Okay, I was going to say, is there one behind the train, too? I'm not sure.
Check out the cargo.
Nukes.
To be continued in the next mission. So I won't leave it on that kind of cliffhanger against the tank. So many things. I think we'll do the tank, and then that'll be it for me. As we are going a little bit over what I would normally budget for a stream, but it's worth it. Bolton rank 2 required, or acquired, excuse me, not required, acquired. All right, let's do, oh wow, you're actually good. R&D. You go in the mess hall. Why is everybody good at R&D? This guy's really not good at anything. M60 RPG, I technically don't need those. At least not yet. Items. I don't remember what the heck the Sonic Eye does. Sure, let's do it. Surround indicator to level 2 is 22k. I can't even afford that. No thanks.
Snake, that's an enemy tank unit. Either neutralize the soldiers or destroy the tank. Get them.
But I want the tank. Like, destroying the tank is, like, absolutely last resort. I mean, I guess grenades. Alright, so basically all of the vehicular type bosses are more or less the same in terms of their function. We need to knock out all the soldiers, and then we need to take out the captain who's riding in the vehicle. Therefore, capturing the vehicle and the soldier as well.
Neutralize the enemy troops. Strike before they spot you.
What? Are these soldiers not going to sleep? Where'd you come from?
Move in! Go, go!
You all belong to me now. Alright, so we did hit those guys with tranq rounds, so they should be going to sleep soon. There's another one for good measure. You don't go to sleep, I'm going to make you go to sleep. The tank just murdered somebody. Because of course it did. Did I miss a soldier somewhere? I'm not seeing anybody. Maybe I have to damage it a little bit. That's a shame.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down? Main cannon ready to fire! Making base a punch! Take base!
Can you not? I knew that was about to happen. Might need supplies here. Gotta love invincibility frames. Let's set this.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
There you go.
The enemy leader's out cold.
Easy cheese. We don't get the tank at 100%, but we did all right. The fact that the bosses are killing more enemies than I am is an indicator of that. Oh, it didn't. Okay, it didn't go. It didn't credit me with the kill because I didn't. I clearly didn't. The I don't know, you BTR or whatever you want to call it was that I fought before. Like it totally ran somebody over next to me, but it gave me the kill for it.
The truck is headed up the mountain road past the tunnel.
So it was nukes after all.
What now? Their main base is up ahead.
I better hurry after them then.
But
Kaz, if I don't get moving, it'll be too late.
all right, I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain? I can forget about the tunnel.
Yeah, the tank took care of that.
Any other routes?
Why don't I let a local expert take over?
Snake, you need a way into the mountain?
Yeah, got one.
Let's see. Do you remember that precinct I was in?
In the village, right?
Right. Go back to the village and head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road. It crosses over a gorge. That's probably the best way. But there is a little problem. The path heading north from the village is barricaded. You might have to break through.
Got it.
The heart of Irasu. That's where the enemy's base has got to be, Snake. And maybe...
Let me guess. The Basilisco.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I mean, we'll have to see.
Snake, Irazu features a number of crater lakes. The Odeberg government had planned to use those lakes to construct hydroelectric plants as one of its big state development projects. The project was scrapped, but there's still a small opening at the bottom of the lake.
Meaning?
I checked the satellite imagery, but didn't see anything man-made, which means they probably built a base inside the mountain. Could just be a storage igloo for explosives, or maybe some kind of research facility.
What do they hope to accomplish by bringing the nukes there?
First things first, get past that barricade north of the village. Looks like
Be right back. I have a meeting. Wish me beer. I always wish you beer, Craft. Although, at this point, I will just wish you a good day, since actually I'm about to
Got anything you can use to
end
blow up
here.
that barricade?
Don't think so.
That's why I love you.
Depends on what kind of barricade it is, but...
But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day at work, Craft.
Think you could work something up at Mother Base?
How about asking the R&D team to make you C4 explosives? If we don't have enough manpower,
They're trying to make
you'll
C4
have to go
useful.
find some somewhere. But first, see what we've got going on at Mother Base, Snake.
Yeah. Go and manage your Mother Base. Just constantly giving me orders. That's for the Pepe game. Oh, thanks for the Pepe game. Got it. Mosin, spicy curry. We have all of these new recruits that are so happy to be here.